on. Okay, guys, we are going to jump into April. We, as monthly leaders, have worked super hard to get it laid out for you. So I'm super excited to share everything we have. Again, with the plan and prep video, this is going to lay out our ideas we have for you guys, the things we've provided for you to make your business successful in April. So this video will run over all of our ideas. You can use them. You don't have to use them. You can change them up. It's totally up to you, but we wanted to provide a great system, a routine that you can follow, okay? So we're going to kick it off. There's lots of things actually going on in April that we played with as leaders to figure out which way we wanted to go. There's not anything per se laid out from home office to say that they're doing this or they're doing that. And so we kind of went ahead and created our own kind of ideas. So in April, the first thing that I'm going to talk about is our action calendar. Our action calendar will lay out information regarding the whole month. Okay, so I do this every month. Shay does the graphics, she lays out the feature of the week stuff, and then we create actionable items that we've actually tried to stay super consistent on. If you've been here a while, we've went through teaching and training on giving you themes to use daily, your feature of the week for the week, things to do monthly, and then we try to repeat that. So you kind of get in a system where you know what's going on. So actually, April, if you've been here since the beginning, our birthday or anniversary, whatever you want to call it, we called it the birthday, it could be the anniversary, could be many different days. So we had April 1st, which was supposed to be the official Posh Day. We have April 5th, which was the enrollment day. And we have April 15th, which would have been when the site finally went live. So you can decide what that looks like for you and your customers. We did have a call last night. I'm waiting for Andrew to put the notes back up. But we did plant the seed again, what are we doing from home office for this? But instead of waiting for them, we've jumped ahead and we'll allow you to pick what day you want to celebrate it on. But we did kind of theme a few things on the Happy Birthday Posh month with kind of an incentive, not really an incentive, but a fun activity that we're going to do. And it's called Pinking Out the USA. So what this is I spent some time going through I did a graphic up of this, and I spent some time going through our advocates on Posh Crew. And I put it in the graphic, out of like 1,500 that are a part of our crew, we have 98 that have it hit pink. Okay. These are the states, sorry, with the time change, the sun is right here now. These are the states that have pink people, and this is the number of pink people. Okay, so our fun challenge, number one, if you're already pink, that's great. But typically, if you're already pink and you're building a team, you probably have a few team members that are either in your area that aren't pink yet, or you could possibly think of team building and getting somebody in your state that could also rank advanced to pink. It's $1,000. We're going to keep this going for a while. If we don't accomplish it in April, I think it's a great way to see where we're at as a crew. But the first goal is to complete it all pink. I can list out the states we don't have. I did put it in the graphic. You can see where they're at. And then in there, I have the number. So Iowa has 11 pink people. That's where I'm at. I think Pennsylvania had one of the highest too. So the whole point is first to pink it out. Second is the most improved. Okay. So let's say in Iowa we have 11. If we can get another 10 people to go pink and we have 21, maybe we have the biggest improvement in pink people. Reason we picked pink is it's the first big kind of jump. You double your commission, you get your pink shirt from home office, which we want you to put on and take a picture and put it in our featured section because I'd like to make a collage up of everybody in their pink shirt on Posh Crew. And it is pretty much, that kind of point in which people are like, I'm an advocate. I didn't just jump on for that 10% off. I've actually worked my way up to pink. Okay. So this is our fun kind of birthday focus celebration anniversary. We're 1 year in. This is where we're at. Did I start the recording? Yes, I did. Sorry. I'm like, crap, I didn't start the recording. This is where we're at. And where can we get? Maybe it'll take us a full year to get there. Maybe we can conquer this in April. But we thought in the new second year, this is a great time to start some programs, so to start some visual incentives to say, this is where we're at, this is where we're going. So this was our fun kind of incentive idea. And it's kind of cool to see where you're at and the numbers. So I will, this will be pinned to the featured section. It's a little graphic. And I wanted to talk about that first because that's our pinking out the USA. We're 1 year under our belts. We're still working on systems. We're still working on things, but we're in a trajectory to do better this next year. So why not celebrate that as we work together to pink out the USA? So that's our kind of theme incentive for us for the month of April. In the action calendar is also our feature of the month, feature of the week. So I'm going to screen share so I can share with you where to find things, what it looks like, because that's easier, I think. Where did I put it? I put it down here. Okay, so I'm going to show you first on Canva because it's easier for me to jump around there. So Shay puts a lot of work into her graphics. So always make sure you give her thank yous and kudos for that. She does these up for us every month. We come up with a theme. We often come up with a storyline that goes with it. And for this theme for the month of April, we have 5 items. So you'll notice that March and April kind of collide mid-month. So really, actually, April will start on Sunday as far as graphics go and themes. So we have 5 weeks that we'll be covering. These are the graphics. They are loaded to Posh Crew. So if you come over to Posh Crew, you can see them up here in the featured section. You can choose what you want to use, what you don't want to use. And along with the feature of the week, we also have wording, a storyline. Okay, so that's here in a Word doc. Let me pull it up here. So that's in a Word doc that you can download, print off, and use. But if you look here, feature of the week with Egbert, he's our bunny, you're going to have kind of a weekly storyline that you can use, that you can change up to work with your customers each week. So for week 1, it's the cucumber cleansing micellar towelettes, and there's a great little thing that you can use to introduce it. The feature of the week for each week, staying in line with our bunny and pampering and all of that storyline. And then down here, your Friday upsells. So each Friday, if you remember right, Canva, each Friday there is an upsell graphic. Let me move you guys right here. Okay. So here's the upsell graphic or a pairing graphic or a bundle graphic, however you want to use it. But we're doing the Cucumber micellar wipes and the Stay Cool mask. Okay. So that's our first week. So you will have those extra information down here, potential Friday upsells to consider. And again, switch these out, make them sound like you. If it doesn't sound like you, change it up a little bit. This one says pit stop, the frozen fountain spa, unexpected chill. Egbert the bunny was en route to drop off this week's skincare must-haves, and he slipped on an icy. So it's a storyline to go along with our Egbert and his adventures during April. Okay, so you have the graphics. Again, the graphics are in the featured section here. They're also in media. Okay, so if you are looking for them, you can go to media. You can go to albums. And here's your feature of the week. All of the graphics. Click on it. They're all here. You can download them. You can use them, so on and so forth. Okay. So when you're thinking of the feature of the month bundle, it's 5 weeks. We're using Egbert the Bunny and his storyline, and we break it up into weekly featured products, and then on Fridays, a bundle or an upsell graphic that goes well with the feature of the week. Okay. So I wanted just to make sure as people are new, they're kind of understanding the cadence, the way we work with that. It's also in the action calendar. If you look at Sunday, it'll tell you what the feature of the week is. On Monday, it's Mention It Monday. Tuesdays, Try Me Tuesday. We've really stuck with that theme to help you stay very consistent in what you're doing on social media and being present. Okay. So that would be our feature of the week. And again, I don't really think I need to go through each of these. This is the graphic on the pink out that you'll see. We currently have 96 out of 1,533 on our crew that are officially pink. Which state can add the most? And it's how to play once you hit pink. And I'll have that up. So once you hit 1,000 in lifetime sales, you go pink. Comment below pink and your state. Next, grab a picture of yourself in your pink shirt and share it in the featured section. So for everybody that's on here, if you come to Posh Crew, and we have quite a bit in the featured section, I will remove a few things as we're done with them for March. I kind of have started. We have the incentive going still. So that's still up, still the action calendar. Let me see right here. I would love to get a selfie picture. So we've had this up since June 4th of 2024. So if you're already pink, grab your shirt, take a picture so you can be added. I hope to make a collage of these. But if you come down into the comments, you'll see people posting their pink shirts. So we want to add to that, and we want to create a collage of everybody in Posh Crew by the end of April that have went pink, and as many as we can to really celebrate, our first year in business. So you know where that's at. It is in the featured section. You just got to scroll over a little bit. And then that will be part of that incentive. Okay. So you have your feature of the month, feature of the week. This is a plan and prep video, so I'll get this recorded, uploaded, and you'll have that. Because Sundays, when I lay out the next week, I really try to give you links to all of this that you can easily reference or help your downlines with. So I'll do that the same each Sunday. We already talked about pinking out. Daily engagement. Okay, so there are a few things with the daily engagement, if you look on here, this document, post ideas for engagement, let me pull it up. Got chat open here. Okay. So so there's kind of two ways to look at post engagements. You can do graphics. We've talked about this previously, but our theme for the month is KISS. I mean, for the year is KISS. Keep it super simple. And one of the simplest ways to keep it simple is to do a plain text post on a colored background. So there is spring into self-care. These are just ideas. You could do what you want. But you could use these like April 1st, you could schedule these out. Let's do. You could go to your business page. You could go here. Whoops, I just meant to do a post, not that. Why is it doing that? Colored background. Is it not going to work on this one? Well, I'll work on my business page. Let me show you on my business page. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Okay, so if I could go into pre-schedule on my business page, or I can come here and I can copy and paste it. I'm gonna have to take this off, it's a little long. And actually, it's doing this for me too, Shay, like it did for you. So typically what you want to do, it'll work, it lets you plan them out. You can do the colored background and then type in whatever your engagement post is for the day. Now, in March, we had the Gladdy post, okay? And that's okay to have these graphics for interaction if you use those. But really, the plain backgrounds with the wording can be just as effective. So we wanted to keep things as variety. So we did the posts for you guys to look at. The engagement posts, these. Now, these are also easy to pre-schedule out. I have a business page. I don't have a VIP page. So often I will go into the planning section of my business page and I will pre-schedule these out at the same time throughout the whole month, or I'll do them a week at a time. On Sunday when I'm planning and prepping for the next week, I will schedule out my engagement posts at 8 a.m. every single day to stay with consistency and interaction. Okay. So for those that want to do that, we do have the spring into self-care engagement post that you can use. So feel free to download those, and those will be, again, I'll just reiterate where they're at. They're right here, spring into self-care. So this is the post ideas for engagement. So we have the post. This is kind of hard. I'd like to reorder them, but I don't think this one lets you reorder it. It's by when you pin it. So there's the engagement, the feature, the storyline to go with our feature of the week. And then this one, fun. I'm excited to share it with you. I worked on this one with my puppy dog. And I want to explain to you how, and then I have an example that I'll share with you. But this is a fun game if you're looking at something to do interaction wise with your customers. Okay, I usually try to have a fun game or something that's going on with my customers. What is here is April Fun is crack an egg and win. How to play. Make a purchase, pick an egg, win a prize or the golden egg. Okay, so this is kind of introducing what it is. And then I have if you look over to the right in the template link, you can actually grab the template and change it up. It's make a purchase, and if you wanted to, you could make the purchase a certain amount of money. It's totally up to you. pick your prize. So you could change up this picture right here if you want to do up your own eggs and lay those out, if you want to just do numbers. So my idea is I'll cross them off as people claim the numbers. Okay. Which one will you get? So these are the tickets I made up. I'll show you what the tickets look like. And then I have a golden egg somewhere in this mix, okay? The golden egg, I made up my pre-owned bundle. I did a little headband, some towels. You could do more, you could do less, but you can change this up for your own picture, okay? So the premise of this is to have this going on your business page because it's like it's fun. They could win the egg, the golden egg, which is all of those products, or they could win a ticket. And the tickets have various things on them. And how I laid it out for you was I did the extra tickets and I kind of made examples of things up that you could use. I did 3 sheets of them. And then there's a 4th sheet that's blank. So if you don't have Canva, can't use it, you can print this off. You can write what it is in here. Keep it super simple. The whole point is just to have fun with it. And I've found that as I play these kind of purchase and win chance of winning something, I get a lot more engagement and a lot more purchases on my site, which is what I want personally, to direct people to my site. And then it allows interaction with the customer saying, hey, Sarah, thank you for your purchase. Which egg do you want to pick? And she picks an egg. And then I can go live talking about introducing what her prize is. I could make a post introducing what her or sharing what her prize is. Um, and it just gets people, oh my gosh, the golden egg's still in there, or I could have got free shipping. And you can decide what that looks like. But it's a fun way to interact with your customers, encourage them to go to your site to purchase. And again, like I said, you can decide if it's like a certain amount to purchase, or if you want to just any order. So I wanted to show you. So when you get to the template, and you come to this one, it'll bring you here. It's just a plain one. So if you want to create something yourself, you can. This is the other one, so you can change the URL. You can change this picture out. You could change this picture out, just delete it, add in your own picture. And you don't even have to do that. You can decide to do it a different way. But that was kind of the fun Easter themed idea that I had for customers. What else did I want to show you? So that's up here. Lots of things are in the file section. So you come to the file section, our Word documents are here, our action calendars here. Again, media albums, you'll have, I was in a hurry. I took some real life photos already. You're free to use those. I did pick up some real flowers. I'm waiting for them to kind of open up and bloom a little bit. If they work, I will be making some more graphics or pictures, real life pictures for you to share. These will go with the full feature of the month, and different kind of ideas with those. I thought I added, and then I added some more here that I had previously done that shows like texture, the wipes, just different graphics. Feel free to use what you want, but again, just helping you guys plan and be successful with that. But you have your April fun, your feature of the week, your real life photos. I think that was most of what we had. Oh, I did want to direct your attention just to one more thing. Let's look at our action calendar. I'll open that up. So this is your action calendar. It's really busy, but again, it's busy to help you think of things that you can do. Some of it's the same, some of it's a little different. But again, you have your Sunday. We kept it with, if you work during the week, getting your 5 samples ready for the week. For your 5x5 tracker, you have your feature of the week, plan your week, post in your stories this week, mention it Monday. Now, if you come to Thursday, it says Thrifty Thursday this for Thursday. This last week we did winter recovery, and I gave you the notes over here. Now for Thrifty Thursday, what we have for you is spring forward posts or Thrifty Thursday ideas. So again, these are just ideas. So my idea for Thrifty Thursday is find ways to, talk about spring cleaning, activities. These were some of the things that you could focus on. So Shay actually shared these. It's a list of 40 plus spring into self-care Facebook stories. You can do skincare tips, skincare reminders. You can make them as text posts, interactive polls, or paired with products suggestions for added engagement. So kind of read through these and you can see where you could do like healthy habits and routines on Thursday, and you could do hydration check. Are you drinking enough water? Yes or no, or what do you put in your water so you drink more? You got to kind of think about it. It's not just a copy and paste thing, but it is something that you can take the spring idea, the spring forward idea, spring cleaning idea. We have spring clean and refresh, fun feel good activities, spring skincare shifts, healthy habits and routine, and posh product pairing ideas. So that's the second page of the action calendar, and that's actually to help you with your Thrifty Thursday or Spring Forward Thursday ideas. And then again, you have your featured bundle. We already talked about that. And then Share It Saturday, I kind of switch things up a little bit on there, so you'll want to look at those. We're going to encourage you to keep with your PV goals, your 5x5 tracker, your 75 loyal customer list. That's actually part of the incentive this month. I did add 3 to 5 items you want to improve or complete this month. Just kind of goes over our theme, what we have going on. There's the weekend bunny hop sale. Now, we're going to be working on a training I'm working on right now to give you other ideas to get Posh in front of people using samples, a different kind of, what would I call it? Project, party revamp or something. But a weekend bunny hop sale is a fun way to take the weekend. Maybe you preface it on Thursday, you run it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you create an event, and you do some kind of fun posh sale for the weekend. What I will provide for you guys in the documents is there is the, let me see, mock. And pull it up here. I was just looking at it because I had to put it in my links for you guys to use. Right here. So an idea would be to create an event and run something similar to this mock party that was provided by the Frontline, okay? It will have directions on how to run it if you've never run one. But you could do it as simple as, having like the egg, crack the egg over the weekend, get an extra egg. There's just a party laid out. So if you want to try a party in an event, this would be a great weekend to give you the first week and a half to get it set up, and then go ahead and run this party or something similar for that weekend. Okay, just kind of giving you ideas of getting in front of your audience, shaking it up on different things. So that was the action calendar weekend bunny hop. So Easter is the 20th. So I have start sharing Easter bunny basket ideas this week. Start sharing Easter bunny ideas this week. So you have 2 weeks of that. Okay. And then we're going to switch focus to start sharing fun Mother's Day, Teachers, and Nurses Week. You'll notice that our feature of the week for the 13th is no can do fragrance free big fat yummy hand cream. And the pairing is the healer. Reason we kind of thought about switching this up a little bit is those make great teachers gifts, nurses gifts, things that you can pair together and start sharing as gift sets that people can purchase for those special days. So besides the bunny hop sale, the crack and egg special, you have starting mid-month the date where you want to start planting seeds for Teachers Week. That's May 5th through May 11th. Nurses Week, May 6th through the 12th. And Mother's Day is May 11th. So about mid-month, you want to start making sure you're ready to go and your May's front loaded for activities and sales and things going out the door for those specific activities. So when you look at the action calendar, it's laid out specifically to help you not only be consistent during your week, but to think ahead of the different things that are coming up. I think that's it. Let me unmute, stop share. So with this said, I do have, it's taken let me see if I can get the video back on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I do want to share. So this is what I'm doing for my bunny crack an egg. This is the, I just have a basket. You could use just a bowl. I lost an egg. So what I did is I went to Hobby Lobby. They had a sale on eggs. Go to Dollar Tree and I got my eggs. I have 13 eggs. You don't have to do that many. I printed off my sheets, which I provided for you guys, and I decided which ones I wanted to use. I used them all. And I randomly put those tickets in an egg, okay? Then I just used a sticker and I put a number on the egg. So each egg is numbered. I really don't know which one's which. The only one I know is the golden egg because my golden egg is actually, oh, this was my extra to show you. This is my golden egg. My golden egg is a caramel egg. One of those ones you can get that have caramel in them. I don't know what they call them. There's another one that has gross stuff in the middle. I don't know. But I put that in there. So that's my example of what my golden egg is. But the rest of them are all numbered. And when they pick their number, this one's empty. So I must have done some fillers. I have a few. 2, again, 4. It'll just make it fun to play the game, let them see it, what's left. A little bit of shaking it up a little bit. You can choose what that golden egg, what they win with that golden egg. But that's kind of what I'm doing as an incentive on that page. Shay, anything I missed or you want to, or I said wrong?
I don't think there's anything that was missed.
I tried. I did up the whole, have everything ready to go for you guys with links ready to go. So if we're good to go, I will upload this to YouTube, get the link, share it. Please feel free to ask questions if you're confused. But I'll get it up on the page by the afternoon today, and then we'll start prepping and preparing for April.
Looking forward to it.
All right, love. I will see you over on the crew page.
Take care,
Talk to you
guys.
later.